Hey guys, Tom Baker here from Chasing Cars, coming to you with some very exciting news if you're a ute buyer. Today, we can confirm one of the very worst kept secrets in the car industry, and that is that Kia is building a ute. Now, it's been known for a number of years now that Kia and Hyundai have been developing a ute platform, but it has never been openly admitted to before. Well, that changes today. Here in Australia, Kia has had a dealer conference, and we've received some information that has been confirmed to Australian dealers about the forthcoming Kia ute, which will be released here in Australia and around the world in 2025, at least in select markets. And in today's video, I'm going to let you know the first initial details of the Kia ute, which is being partially developed right here in Australia, but also lots of development work happening overseas, especially in South Korea. So this is an all-new ute on an all-new body-on-frame platform. This is not a car-based ute. This is a proper, likely one-tonner ute that is targeting the Toyota HiLux and the Ford Ranger, which are the two most popular 4x4 pickups here in Australia. They are the segment leaders. And if you're going to take down the king, you better not miss. And that is very much Kia's plan when they think about the Toyota HiLux. So what we do know is that while there has been speculation around about a Kia electric ute or an electric Hyundai ute, this platform will be launching with diesel power in 2025. An electric version is under consideration for later, but diesel power will be the name of the game at launch. Now, it could be a 2.2 litre turbo diesel 4-cylinder, which is a pretty similar engine to what we see in the likes of the Kia Sorento SUV, or it could be a diesel V6 or even a straight 6 diesel, which the Hyundai and Kia group has currently in the Genesis GV80 SUV. Now, in Korea, Kia actually has a model called the Mohave, which is a body-on-frame four-wheel drive. It's pretty old. It's been around for over a decade. It also does have a 6-cylinder engine, but it's an older 3-litre diesel V6. So given this is an all-new platform, I think it's likely that we would see a newer engine. Now, an electric Kia ute is still very much on the cards, and it has been reported in the media in the past that it would use something like a 120 kilowatt-hour battery targeting 450 Ks of range. Now, here in Australia, for some buyers, that would still be too short, but for plenty of urban buyers, 450 Ks would be fine. But I think launching with diesel, 2025 is an interesting window. Definitely diesel utes will still be on sale in Australia, but that's around the time where we think we're going to be hearing a lot more about electric utes like the Ford Ranger Lightning and the Volkswagen e-Amarok. And the Toyota HiLux is probably going to have hybrid power by then as well. No word about a hybrid Kia ute, but we think it's very likely this platform will be able to support diesel, petrol, hybrid, and eventually electric power. Now, what about a Hyundai version? Because Kia is part of the Hyundai Motor Corporation. Well, what I understand is that Hyundai are not going to bring a body-on-frame ute to Australia until an electric version is available. They also have the option of the Santa Cruz, which is the American sort of Tucson-based, car-based ute, and Hyundai would love to bring that to Australia, but that definitely won't happen until at least the second generation. As for Kia, in America, there's no Kia version of the Santa Cruz, so this body-on-frame ute is a really big foray for them. This is a massive deal, breaking into the second most popular segment here in Australia, which is the four-wheel drive dual cab ute. Australia will be a key market, and Kia has sent R&D personnel and engineers out to Australia over the last few years to evaluate the HiLux and the Ranger, do heaps of driving with those cars and understand Australian tastes as well. But lots of development work also happening in Korea. We've seen a bunch of spy shots emerge over the last couple of years. And Kia, we understand it, began to develop this vehicle formally in 2020, although the intention to build a ute has been known about for some time. Now, in terms of capabilities, we understand that the Kia ute, which is codenamed the TK, that's the chassis codename, the TK is targeting the benchmarks set by the HiLux and the Ranger. So we should see available payload around that 1 ton mark. We should see towing capacity of 3.5 tons for Australia. That's now becoming kind of a requirement here. In terms of that diesel engine, I would personally be really surprised if they entered with only a 4-cylinder, unless it was like a powerful hybrid 4-cylinder. I think if they're going to do diesel, then you kind of got to do V6 in some ways, but we'll see. In terms of fit out, I think it'll probably target the likes of Ranger in that it's going to be more SUV-like in the cabin, but certainly this is meant to be a rugged, capable vehicle, not a luxury vehicle per se, but of course we don't know any of that. I've shown you some ideas in this video about what the styling could potentially be like, shown you some photos of the Mohave, some renders, some spy shots, that sort of thing. But at the moment, just guessing on the design. What we know for sure today is it's on. Kia is building their ute. It's coming out in 2025. That's confirmed. Diesel first, electric under consideration. HiLux and Ranger are the major targets. So would you consider a Kia ute? Is this going to be on your shopping list when you are looking for a vehicle like this in just a couple of years' time? Because 2025 is technically about a year and a half away now, which is a little frightening. But this ute is going to be making the rounds pretty soon. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're there, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll be following the Kia ute story as it comes to market here in Australia and overseas. So thanks for watching Chasing Cars.